Hey guys, it's Garrett GMG. I'm back with another video. Like, I'm here to make a video about, this country has no stability. Like, I've come to the conclusion that it just doesn't. It doesn't know what it's doing, it doesn't have a plan, it doesn't have anything like that. I used to sit and think that it was me that wasn't stable. But then I realized, no, it's more that this country isn't stable. And the reason being is because the system and the way that it's set up, it's set up for you to fail. You know what I mean? So, like, if a system is set up for you to fail, where's the stability in that? Where's the stability in a system that condones failure and has no obligation to have you succeed? Where's the stability in that? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like I heard people say before that like this country now is a third world country. And honestly, I couldn't agree anymore. I couldn't agree more. Because I sit and I think like, man, like there's so many things that I could have been doing. There's so many things that I could have been into that could have put my life forward. Like I'm 27 years old and like I feel like I won't be able to live to see 40 because of the way that this world is just set up for people like me. Like people like me, we don't get any opportunities. We don't get any guaranteed success. Everything just slowly just dwindles off and just slowly like just falls. You know what I mean? Then we're expected to continue going as if nothing happened. It's just crazy to me, man. Like life never used to really be like this. It wasn't supposed to be set up like this, but here we are. It's just crazy to me, man. Like I don't know. I thought things were gonna be totally different. I thought by this age I'd be successful. I thought maybe I'd have like a lot of money in the bank. Not a billionaire, but I thought that I would at least have some sort of money in the bank and this and that, but now I realize that I'm not. I'm homeless, I'm broke. I'm single, I have no chances of getting married or having kids. I I have no vision on what my future is going to look like in the next 5 months to a year. Completely lost. Completely lost. You know what I mean? And you're talking to somebody who's been handed a high school diploma. You're talking to someone who stepped foot into college, tried to do it all right, and just didn't really amount to nothing because of the way the system's built. The system ain't meant for people like me and you. It's meant for billionaires and it's meant for the elite. And it's meant for people that already have it already figured out and already have it planned ahead for them. That's it. This life ain't planned for people like me and you. It's not planned for people who are low at the bottom. All it does is step on us. And it makes me so angry to no end, to be honest with you. It makes me angry to no end. How this life just fucks you and expects you to get back up, like I said, like as if nothing happened. And it's so annoying to me. It's just crazy to me how this life is just set up like this. And there's no escaping it. You can't just check out. You can't just go somewhere. You can't just, oh, let me give myself a couple days and then I'll do better. No, you don't get that. You don't get anything like that. This is the way life is. And whether you succeed or fail, it's nobody's fault but yours, I guess. In a system that's set up for you. You know what I mean? It's a system that you don't choose to build. It's a system that's already put in place, but yet they tell you that you're in charge. How am I in charge of a system that's rigidly put? That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Because if the system fails, I'll inevitably fail. And I have no choice in that. I have no decision in that. You know what I mean? Like, we set up a system where you're required to pay taxes, do this, and that, but then they tell you that you got freedom. And that if you don't do something, it's your fault. You know what I mean? Like, it's your responsibility if you don't take care of a certain thing. In a system that's built around your freedom. So you're literally trapped in your own cage, it seems like. A cage that isn't built by you. You know what I mean? It's not like we don't choose to pay taxes. It's that we can't pay them. Either they're too expensive or this, and that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to talk about the technicalities of taxes and stuff, but you know what I mean? Like, there's a system that's set with rules and requirements that you have to do. And if you don't do that, then you're in trouble. And it's your fault. In a system that tells you that you have freedom. So what is it? Is it that I got freedom? Or is it that I'm forced to do your bidding? Which is it? Is it freedom or bidding? You can't do both. You can't do both. Only God makes free will. You know what I mean? So if you try to take that away from us, all right, now you're taking away our God-given liberties. So what's a life without God-given liberties, in a system that's set up for you to fail, and a system that requires you to do all this shit? That doesn't sound like freedom to me. You know what I mean? It doesn't. You know, and this is the life that everyone's forced to live, man. Meanwhile, you got people like Elon Musk that become trillionaires. You know, you got that new Timothy Chalamet movie coming out. He's gonna make millions. You got Zendaya coming out with new movies and this and that, and all the fancy movie stars and their fancy cars and their limousines, like not Billy Idol. What's his name used to say? His name escapes me at the moment, but it's just like, it's crazy, man. This is the life we live. This is the life we're forced to live. And then, you know what's funny? Is that half the new generation from here on out, we may die and we may never even see a fucking gravestone to be buried in, or a casket. You know what I mean? We may not even have kids to even mourn us. Most of us that die. We won't even fill up the grave or cemeteries. We won't even fill it up. We'll probably just be dead on the street somewhere. You know what I mean? We're only one bed. That's the thing. Like, you may tell yourself, oh, I got a job, I'm stable, I'm this, and that. Think again. Because remember, you're only one bad day away from being a homeless person. And then you're only one bad day away from being dead somewhere. If you think about it in hindsight, you're only one bad day away from those things. And there's only a few things that you put around yourself to stop that. That's it. You know what I mean? And like, I was talking to my mom the other day, and she was like, yeah, but it's nice to have a job because then you get to have a roof over your head, you get to have a shower every night. Like, is that all it's about? Playing slave so you have somewhere to sleep and a place to shower? That is it, man. That's all you get out of this life. It's just so fucking draining to me. It's so fucking draining to me. Like, where's a life? Where's living in that? How is that life? And like, nobody's having kids anymore. Nobody wants to put kids in a world like this, man. Nobody wants to put kids in a world that's just set up to fucking fail. I don't know, man. And like I said in my last video, guys, like, I try to keep these videos as real and authentic as possible because I don't bullshit, man. I have no time to do it. I have no time to do it. I have no reason to do it. What you see here in every single video is just real, raw, untapped truth. Nothing more, nothing less, but That's pretty much all I got to say in these videos, guys. Let me know down in the comments, am I crazy? Am I losing it? Because I'm homeless and I'm just outside the system at this point. Well, I'm still in the system technically, but I'm at the low grade of the system, you might as well say. I'm at the bottom of the barrel of the system. And like I realize with me, like I'm only one bad day away from death. I think about that. I'm only one bad day away from death. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.